Hey, we're recording.
Edit this out, I'm not ready.
We're doing Tracy dance.
No, it's going to Tracy dance with you.
I'm not gonna say it.
I feel like you got office.
Yeah. Do the whole deal. Tennessee. That's great. Say the Dr. Love.
Doctor, I love you. We'll get some
Dr.
good.
Love's even getting into it. You gotta hear his tweet. Yeah.
Good evening, NFW and EWA Nation, and welcome to We're Back, Love Shack. The return of Love Shack is back,
We're back, and that's dangerous.
and we've got some exciting news. But I tell you what, before we go on with what's going on with NFW, EWA, and our future shows, we've got somebody on the phone we want to talk to you for a few minutes before we let him go, and it's none other than
Xander Kelly.
Xander Kelly. How you doing, Xander?
I'll be doing good if you change the name of this show from the Love Shack to the Xander Zone.
Okay, we're currently on the Xander Zone.
The Xander Zone.
Xander Zone.
Xander.
Now, Xander, this
Yeah.
now you'll be making your debut with us, and we heard a lot of things about you, how good you are, your victories, how, and how your moves. I mean, everybody's really been talking a lot of stuff about you. So I tell you what, give us a little background on you, where you come from, what you're about, and your plans as far as being inside the ring with the New Focus and EWA.
Well, first and foremost, all those stupid sweat hogs in Evansville, Indiana, need to know that I am the definition of greatness. I was trained by greatness. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and Rudy Boy Gonzalez in San Antonio, Texas. I currently reside in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've heard about NFW and EWA and the talent that they have there. And I figured, why not come and destroy some new talent?
Kind of cocky there, ain't you, kid?
What's that?
You're a little cocky there, ain't you, kid?
With greatness comes lots of confidence, and if you want to call it cocky, then call it cocky. And you bet your ass I am.
Oh, well, we get to be doing it. Now, you're coming in, but I tell you what, when you're coming in, the first match you're coming in for is going to be pretty awesome, because the Iron Man.
The Iron Man Rob Conway.
Return of the Iron Man Rob Conway, and you'll be going up against the Iron Man, and everybody knows that he likes to do it to Conway, so what can we expect to see against you and Rob?
Well, I've only got one thing really to say to Rob Conway. Rob Conway, you've had many accomplishments in your career. I know that you were a former 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion, former 2-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. But the one accomplishment that will be above all that, on November 7th, 2015, at the Evansville Coliseum, you can say you were defeated 1, 2, 3, and got to admire firsthand the greatness standing over you that is the main event, Xander Kelly.
Hey, he's pretty. You sound pretty confident going up against one of the greats. I tell you what. They also said you had a pretty good finishing move. What's your finisher? What can we expect for you as far as what you plan on doing to Rob?
Well, you better hope that HBK, you use the super kick. I'll use the Xander kick on Rob. And he'll lose all of his teeth.
I mean, do you have anything you want to ask him, Xander, before?
I just think it's interesting that he's trained by Shawn Michaels, and I'm representing Bret Hart tonight.
That's true.
That's all I can say.
Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to add, or?
He's a cocky little guy. I think Rob Conway has his number.
All right.
Everybody on the Iron Man.
I tell you what, Xander, before we let you go, we got the NFW Nation, EWA Nation going to be watching this. So, if you have anything you want to tell them about your debut here?
All I know is that they better beg, borrow, steal, or sell their food stamps, because on November 7th, the true greatness of NFW and EWA arrives.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. I'll tell you what, you're very confident, and but your background, what we've seen and heard of you, I mean, I guess you got reasons to, because you've been trained by one of the greats, and like I said, you're going up against one of the greats. You and Rob, that's gonna be a pretty tough match. So I wish you the best of luck, and I want to thank you for being on here, and we will probably see you in November, my friend.
You will see me and more in November.
All right, you take care. You have a good one.
You don't care.
Sanders is out.
Xander's out. He's
That
gone.
is none other than
Xander Kelly.
Kelly, and I did hear about him being trained by Sean in the super kick, and he had one called. That's why I asked him that, because he's just as fast as Sean on his feet.
I've
So
done shows with him, and he's got a very devastating
and
super kick.
you know, Rob's tough and he's smart and he does everything the Conway, but this guy here is super quick. I don't know if he's been with anybody on here as fast as he. I mean, he's been with people just as tough. You know, meaning you. So I'll tell you what, that's gonna be an interesting match. Now in the NFW EWA Nation is gonna be in for a real treat, because you know, cockiness. Of course, Rob, he's he
Rob's
tells it
right.
like it is too. So
he's got the ego trip, and I
when
think
worlds collide.
that'd be the best thing for him.
Now on with the business. Now we've got the great news we told everybody last week is return of New Focus Wrestling,
The return.
combining with EWA.
My good buddy right here.
That's right.
And not only are we combining, not only are we going to do a huge joint show, what better place to have a show of this magnitude?
Are you ready to
Right.
tell them?
I'm giving you the hot tag, Robert.
Okay.
Oh, and also next to Johnny, we don't forget, the president of Talent Relations, EWA, is my daughter-in-law, Kathy.
You got a lot to say.
Yeah.
She's studying YouTube,
Yeah,
but
she's
she said
wonderful.
she couldn't wait to get you two together,
No.
so
She's wonderful.
she said this is a YouTube moment, so.
You already tell me where the venue's going to be at?
Or not. I can't think of a better place to do NFW and EWA than the historic, legendary Evansville Coliseum.
That's
The-
right, man.
The Veterans Memorial Coliseum is in for a rude awakening, November the 7th.
Bring
Matter
it
of fact,
back.
that's where we ran into you at. You used to be
Right.
up there in the front row giving us all
I
kinds of
did.
games.
The
You know?
funny thing is, while I was training, you and me sitting next
That's
to each
right.
other every Wednesday night.
And now 15 years later,
Yeah.
it comes together.
Come-
Two worlds
Yeah,
come
we
together.
full circle.
When worlds collide,
Grudge of
EWA, NFW, it's gonna be great. I'll tell you what, who can we expect besides Xander and Rob to be there, and besides Dave, you and me and Kathy?
Well, I mean, we can, you know, we can't have a show without the ladies,
That's right.
you know. And Chloe Bell Smothers just found out she's the illegitimate daughter, one of 174 of Tracy Smothers, the youngest,
He does have
probably
a lot
the
of
most
kin,
talented.
don't
He does. She'll be defending the NFW Women's Championship that night against Sarah Summers. A good up and comer. She made her EWA debut not too long ago.
She did. She was one tough girl.
She-
Should be a good match, her and Chloe.
It's going to be a knockdown, drag out fight.
You ever watch the movie Next to Kim with Patrick Swayze?
I have.
He had like about 40 kin coming in. Better watch it.
I'm telling you.
That's right.
But you never know who's going to be
That's
there.
true.
When you have one Smothers, you might have 25.
That's right.
There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. Okay, more.
So I don't think we should give it all to them.
Nah, just give them kind of like hints. Kind of give them
Just a
some
hint.
hints.
A lot of Coliseum originals.
We started
We'll
there.
be there.
We
Yeah,
started
there.
there.
Yeah,
I remember, yeah, sure, Williams written over your forehead for a while, thanks to Necro, but
I still do if you shave off the eyebrows.
but that's where you beat CM Punk.
I beat CM Punk right in that very building.
That's right. It
And
all
he ain't been
started
back.
there.
Now he ran off to UFC, you little chicken.
That's right.
So we're
I
going-
know you.
So we're going back to our roots to start where to finish where we started.
Yes.
NFW, EWA, we got some matches coming in. We got a lot of great views. We have had a lot of comments from all of our fans that were glad that we've gotten joined force with EWA and glad that the Love Shack is back. Oh, Michael Wheeler, if you want,
Michael
you
Wheeler.
want to read it?
No, I get a hot tag to you.
You want to read it? These are the NFW EWA comments of the day from Michael Wheeler and our buddy Tracy
You look
Gent.
sad. I don't want you to be sad. It's a good event.
Michael Willer says, everyone, you don't want to miss it. Please watch it and you hear the great news. Spread the love. Tracy Gent says, I've missed it.
That's right. And they called us on the phone and said, hey, Big Al, I'm glad you're back. Glad you're all back. We missed it. It gave us something to watch on Thursday night.
This is
Right before SmackDown.
good thing to watch on Thursday
Get them
night.
all ready, primed up, and ready to go before
What's
SmackDown.
SmackDown?
That's better. That's better.
That's some other stuff here.
Now, I'll tell you what, let's talk about something else. Here in a few weeks, September 19th, you're coming back with AJ Riley
Yeah.
Me and AJ.
in Fort Branch with EWA,
It's been right here.
going up against Chad Stallings. We know how a snake of grass he can be. I mean, and Tempest, when he's kind of, I would say bipolar, because he's happy one minute and sad next minute and angry the next minute, so you never can, both of them. I think, you know, so I mean,
Tempest and Chad Stallings.
I'm pretty sure they're going to make some comments. Well, I have to get a hold of them and have them leave some comments here the next few weeks before their show.
What can I say? I mean, the good thing is the building that you run in Fort Branch has a big enough doorway to bring 2 stretchers in that night
Oh,
to
wow.
haul Chad Stallings and Tempest right back. I don't really care to take them, just as long as they get them out of the way. 'Cause we got things to do.
We got another star in the Love Shack too, our buddy Teddy Bear over with the squeaker toys.
He's the official
Look at 1,000 views just on him.
He's the NFW and EWA mascot.
right there.
Okay, now Chad and Tempest going up against Johnny and AJ Riley, which is kind of like a, I don't know, 2 different types of wrestling, but can they get along? Can you and AJ put aside your differences and get along? Have this match, because I know Chad said something about trying to divide you two, which he's got something up his sleeve to kind of. So we just hope that maybe.
AJ, we've kind of taken under our wing lately, and he's learning. He's wanting to get better, and he's doing really, really well out there. So as long as he keeps the good stuff up, we'll be all right.
Okay, what else can we expect that night
Oh, man.
besides me?
Well,
Dig out.
what else do we need besides Big Al? That'll get all the fans. But
There you go.
we're going to see a huge tag team main event. You and AJ taking on the dastardly duo of Tempest and Chad Stallings. That's going to be a war right there.
We're going to
You
win.
don't want to miss that.
No, and the Canadian kid will be there.
That's
too.
right. Everyone's
High
favorite
flyer.
EWA Canadian kid will be there in action.
He does like 9,000 flips.
That's right.
Every time I wrestle, I can't catch him. He's too quick.
Hey, Kathy, any other matches you want to talk about the 19th?
We're gonna have Brent Taylor versus Patrick Taylor.
Taylor versus Taylor.
Yeah.
versus Taylor.
Taylor made
No relation, right?
No
No
relation.
relation.
that we know of.
Don't we know of. There
New
might be.
talent
Might be
coming all
related
the
to Tracy.
time.
Might be related to Tracy Smothers.
There might be. There might be Tracy's legitimate.
Everybody's
sons.
related to Tracy.
I think
That's my buddy.
I'm just their cousin.
Then we will have Viper versus Steve Seeger.
One half of Damon Jean.
That's right.
Viper back in action.
Viper, you don't want to miss him.
He's mean.
He is mean.
I never got along
He's
with
tough
him.
though.
He's always beat me up.
That's September 19th in Fort Branch at what's the name of the building?
The Fort Branch Community Center.
Fort Branch Community Center. Bell time is 7:30. September 19th. We'll be there. And I'm sure that you're going to say great match, but with Chad, we'll have to get a hold of him because he made some comments.
We really don't have to.
He sounds pretty confident himself, but he's always been that way. And Tempest, he usually has 2 words to say, hello and goodbye. So I don't know. We'll try to get
He
a hold
usually
of
just
him.
gives me sign language.
He's and like Canadian kid will be there going, you know, the Taylor brothers or Taylor May, Taylor versus Taylor.
Taylor May.
Be there.
Terrence Taylor.
But again, like I said, it's all building up to November. What date?
November the 7th.
November the 7th, when worlds not collide but come together. EWA, New Focus Wrestling. You know, Red should be there, Dave be there, I'll be there, Kat be there.
Chloe be there.
Tracy's Tracy's gonna
David
be there.
Morton's actually going to be making the debut that day too.
The Dr. Love will be there.
David Morton.
You know,
Shane
back where it
Morton's
all started.
Yeah.
relation.
So
Tennessee legend, Shane Morton.
I tell you what, what we're gonna do next week. I'm sure you got more to tell us
I got a lot of
about November, and I'm sure that we'll get hold of Rob and see when we can get Rob on here to comment on what Xander says, because he's pretty well confident. He's already predicting victory and already thinking, celebrating about beating him, and that's the last thing you want to do to Rob, because he does it to Conway. So we have to get a hold of him and see if we can get him on here, leave maybe some kind of message or something, and let him listen to what Xander said. So then also maybe hopefully in the next few weeks we'll get the kid in here also and let him talk about his match and his return to the Coliseum, because that's where he trained at.
Well.
And
I used to beat him up when he was like 12. That was my test dummy.
I picked on him a couple times too. But he's not that little kid anymore. He's small, but he's like Bill Dundee. You know, Dynamite comes in small packages.
he's
Pound for
grown
pound,
like
he's one of
2
the
inches.
toughest. He's got them high flying moves. I didn't teach him that because I can't
Are
fly.
you sure? I'm pretty sure I seen you do some of the moves back in the day. I'm pretty sure
20,
you hit
20 years ago,
I think you hit a 450 on Necro Butcher one time.
hey, I had a victory over him.
I'm telling you, I
That's
choked it out.
He got slammed through the table and concussion
I don't
and
remember
fractured
that.
my skull. But
I remember.
okay,
Such a
I
good
don't have anything else to say. Is there anything you want to add about September and November?
On September 19th, if you want to see some hard-hitting, high-flying, old-school wrestling,
Old
do not
school.
miss it. If you're tired of the 2-minute specials on Raw, and you want to see some real wrestling, September 19th at the Fort Branch Community Center, you're going to see it all. And then November 7th, when we come together, it's going to be the biggest thing to hit this town since
Sliced bread,
sliced bread. That's right.
And banana pudding.
brother.
Anything you want to say, Kathy?
We rock and
Nope, I
express.
think they cleared it up.
Save your money so you can buy some concessions because you're going to need a lot to eat to drink
Best
because there's
concessions
going to be
in
some
town.
good matches.
Yeah.
You don't want to go hungry.
No, you
Of course,
don't.
you know, and like Alexander
can-
said, save your
And
money.
the fans can always buy the wrestlers food if they like to. Just saying.
Right.
I did that when someone bought me some nachos last time.
See, that'd be nice if someone bought Johnny Richards and Chloe something like a lot of food.
And also, we want to remind everybody, come November, I think we'll have some merchandise for sale too.
Oh yeah.
And probably within the next week or two, what we're going to do, with your permission, of course, let's go back in time, just like Wiki, back in time,
Back in time.
and ask the NFW a question and see if they know back in time what the answer is, and if they can guess the answer, we can give them tickets to win merchandise at our show.
I like that.
Okay.
I like it.
Back in time. And NFW comments, bring your comments in. Back in time. Who do you want to see? Who you like to see? What matches you liked in past, present, and in the future? Because I'm sure what you like, you're going to see and more. Because Rob and Alexander, no telling who you're going to vote against. I mean, I'm sure in the near future you'll let us know. You're all smiles, so you got something up your sleeve.
See that?
And the females matches. I mean, we've got it all. We've got it
Yeah,
all.
dude.
The big guys,
I'm pretty
little guys,
sure
the
at
women.
the September 19th, we're actually going to be raffling off a couple of the November 7th shows.
That's right. If you want tickets to the November show, be at the September show.
That's right.
That's right. So I tell you what, I don't have anything else to say. Are you all done, or can I spread the love?
I don't think you should spread
The-
love.
the-
Don't
the-
you know what happens when you spread love? Ask Tracy Smothers. You have 455,000
Well, I'm not
That's
spreading
right.
love to that one. I'm spreading love through my heart.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said,
That's a
too.
lie. That's a lie.
That's what he said too.
Okay, NFW, EWA Nation, don't
Shut
fight
up,
amongst
LC.
yourself. Leave the fighting to Reds. All you got to do is spread
Spread it. Don't spread it. Don't spread it. No, don't spread it. No,
the love.
don't spread it. Just spread it. I'll do it for
The
Tracy.
Tracy Smothers things.
Tennessee. Whoa.
The way.
The wave? Oh, we're waving. We killed the wave. What are you doing? She killed the wave.
Yeah.
Good.